Welcome back. Just when you think things are going smoothly, tropics decided to throw a little extra something at you today, Jordan.
That is right. Honestly caught me off guard, but the National Hurricane Center is issuing advisory on what could be the next tropical storm right there off the eastern coast, just east of Georgia as a whole, but expected to make a northward track. But let's start here in central Georgia. Taking a live look now in Perry. Cloudy skies, temperatures sitting at 78 degrees and across the board upper 70s, dew points in the mid to upper 60s. So humid out there, but not as muggy as we have been this summer. Right now, it looks like we will increase on up into the lower 80s thanks to the cloud cover, not getting higher than that. And then we'll be dropping to the 70s as we head into the evening hours. Radar is looking good and clear. Zooming out, getting the bigger picture. High pressure to our north and now low pressure to our east here, both kind of working together to move some moisture into our viewing area that could lead into a potential stray shower or heavy downpour for some of our southern counties. Overall, though, for our viewing area, mostly dry. Now, here's the system. Potential tropical cyclone 16. Winds are at 35 miles per hour. Now, in order for this to become a tropical storm, winds need to become over 40 miles per hour, which is why it's not technically a tropical storm yet, but the National Hurricane Center is saying very high potential of that, which is why they started issuing the advisory as of 11 a.m. Pressure sitting at 1012 millibars, moving northward at 9 miles per hour, relatively slow, but not too slow. And then as it makes its way northward, we're looking at a tropical storm within the next 24 hours, moving northward into Friday. And it looks like as we head into the weekend, that's when it makes landfall anywhere just north of Wilmington, potentially in North Carolina, into the Virginia area, and then eventually turning back into an area of low pressure. Now, I'm just looking at the future view. Like I said, that moisture transportation is kind of moving into our viewing area. Could lead into a downpour here and there as we head to the evening. But looking out into the Atlantic Ocean, you can see, a good bit of rainfall is associated with this system. Most of the rain is actually to the north of the system as it makes its way northward. So a good bit of rainfall along the eastern coast, anywhere north of South Carolina and up, really. Meanwhile, central Georgia and Georgia as a whole remaining very dry. In fact, because we are south of the low pressure system, for the most part, we are going to remain dry as we head through the entirety of the weekend, which is going to feel really nice here. Now, along the eastern coast, all the way from St. Simons all the way up into the northeastern portions of the United States, we could still strong rip currents, dangerous surf. So that's sort of the main impacts here. But again, this is only expected to be a tropical storm. I don't want to overhype this. Nothing significantly major, but I'm thinking very heavy rainfall for some areas that might not see as much rainfall as we do here in central Georgia. And then, like I said before, those very strong rip currents and dangerous surfs along the eastern coast. A tropical storm warning is in effect for portions of North Carolina making their way northward into the Virginia area. Dew points are going to dry out as we head into the weekend, which is good news for us at least. Like I said, that drier air is going to funnel in as we head over the next 7 days. Highs in the lower 80s today and tomorrow, 86 by Sunday, 87 Sunday and a Monday, and then we'll drop back to the lower 80s as we head into midweek next week.
All right, thank you, Jordan. Well, more than 37 million Americans have diabetes. Coming up, we'll share how exercise could delay or help manage type 2 diabetes.